Welcome back to Timely Tales. It's day 4 of Roman Week, where every weekday we explore the fascinating world of ancient Rome. If you missed the first 3 days, don't worry, you can catch up anytime. But today we're focusing on one of the most dramatic and tragic events in Roman history, the eruption of Mount Vesuvius and the destruction of the ancient city of Pompeii. Located near Naples in Italy, Pompeii was a bustling Roman city, home to around 10,000 residents, when it met its catastrophic end. Let's step back to August 24, 79 AD, the day Pompeii vanished beneath volcanic ash. On that fateful day, the city of Pompeii would never be the same. Mount Vesuvius, a massive and active volcano, suddenly erupted with little warning. What followed was a catastrophic explosion that would change the lives of those nearby forever. The eruption was both violent and deadly, sending a massive column of ash, pumice, and volcanic gases into the sky. Some estimates say up to 33 kilometers high. Initially, the eruption produced an enormous cloud of ash, which rained down on Pompeii. But it didn't end there. The real horror came in the form of pyroclastic flows, fast-moving clouds of hot gas and volcanic debris that surged down the mountain at speeds of up to 700 kilometers or 450 miles per hour. Temperatures in these flows could reach 500 degrees Celsius, instantly incinerating anything in their path. Pompeii was located about 8 kilometers from Mount Vesuvius, so it wasn't immediately destroyed by the eruption, but rather by the relentless layers of volcanic ash that followed. The first blast likely started in the early morning, but over the next several hours ash and pumice rained down heavily on the city, burying streets, homes, and people under feet of volcanic material. At first, the residents of Pompeii might have thought they were just dealing with a typical volcanic eruption. A few tremors, some ash in the air, but this eruption quickly became something far worse. The falling ash caused roofs to collapse under its weight, trapping people inside their homes. By midday, the sky was so dark that it was impossible to see. The city was plunged into a suffocating, eerie darkness. Some residents attempted to escape, fleeing toward the shore or seeking refuge in nearby towns, but the eruption was relentless. Many of them were overwhelmed by the scorching heat from the pyroclastic flows or suffocated by the thick ash. And by the end of the day, Pompeii was no more. The city would be buried under 6 meters, about 20 feet, of volcanic ash and pumice, effectively freezing it in time. Perhaps the most haunting aspect of Pompeii's story are the plaster casts of the victims, who were caught in the eruption. Archaeologists discovered voids in the volcanic ash where bodies once lay, and by pouring plaster into these spaces, they captured the final moments of the city's inhabitants. These casts show people in various positions, some of them trying to escape, others clutching their loved ones, all of them frozen in the chaos of that fateful day. These figures remind us of the real human cost of the eruption. Thousands of people, likely between 2,000 and 3,000, perished in the disaster. The eruption destroyed not just the city, but also the lives of those who lived there. The suddenness of the event meant there was no time for escape, no time for a last word or a final gesture. Just an instant and Pompeii was lost to history. However, in a strange twist of fate, it was the very destruction of Pompeii that allowed for its incredible preservation. The ash and pumice that buried the city preserved it so well that, when it was rediscovered in the 18th century, it was like stepping into the past. The walls of homes still displayed intricate frescoes, the shops' counters remained, and the streets were lined with ancient Roman artifacts. Pompeii became a time capsule, a unique window into Roman life frozen in its final moments. Pompeii wasn't just an ordinary Roman city. It was a thriving commercial hub, with busy streets filled with merchants, taverns, and public baths. The city had a large amphitheater for gladiatorial games and many grand villas with elaborate mosaics and frescoes. All of this was lost in the eruption, but thanks to modern archaeology, we can still marvel at it today. Pompeii reveals so much about Roman life. Everything from how the Romans built their cities to what they ate, wore, and believed in. The art in Pompeii is also a testament to the culture's love of luxury and leisure, depicting everything from everyday life to the gods and mythology that were central to Roman society. Though the destruction of Pompeii was tragic, its rediscovery has given us an unparalleled insight into the ancient world. The city's preservation offers us a chance to understand the past, to learn from it, and to remember the lives lost in the eruption of Mount Vesuvius. That's it for today's episode of Roman Week. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Pompeii, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We've got one more exciting episode lined up, so stay tuned for tomorrow's exploration of another fascinating topic. Thanks for stopping by Timely Tales. Let's dive into history one story at a time.